building is still standing, very, very strong. And imagine it was built 40 years, almost 40 years before the Prophet of Islam, Prophet Muhammad SAW. I am inside Hagia Sophia, one of the greatest churches in the history of Christianity. It was built in the year 537 CE by Emperor Justinian, and since then it had been the largest church in the world until it was taken by Sultan Muhammad al-Fatih in 1453, and then it was turned into a mosque, a masjid, and since then it has been a masjid. And the building is still standing, very, very strong. And imagine it was built 40 years, almost 40 years before the Prophet of Islam, Prophet Muhammad SAW was born. All those pillars, all those pillar heads, all those carvings were made before the Prophet Muhammad SAW was born. We are working halal getaways. Halal getaways brings people out here to encourage people about history, to teach them history, to inspire them through history. And this is why we invite every single one of you to join us on one of these trips so that you can be on the ground with us and taste history, as I said, touch it, feel it, and appreciate it. Sense history so that we can learn from it.
Let me tell you about this mosque. So this mosque was built in the 1860s off of a 13th century design, and it was converted. It was a church before, and it was converted to a mosque in the 1980s. But because of how old it is, it's one of the most detailed and one of the prettiest mosques I've ever seen here in Dublin. About this mosque is that it has a grocery store and a restaurant right inside in the parking lot, and you can pray, you can go have a meal, and you can do your groceries all in one place and head out. And it's actually a fine restaurant.
unauthorized church on Buffalo's east side once called people to worship every Sunday. Soon it will ring every Friday.
This building been closed for almost 7-8 years, and we want to put a new life into it and make sure that this was a place of worship, and it's going to continue to be a place of worship.
Sentiments and emotions are involved when you have your sacred place being sold to someone else. We do worship the same God, although some people think that we don't. And the Roman Catholic Diocese of Buffalo has been very active with the Muslim community here for almost 40 years.
We're getting supported by everybody here in the neighborhood and the whole community. As you know, we are part of the community, and we will continue to be a part and work with the community.
You'll be excused to think that this is a church, but as is the case across the UK, we've taken over. It's now actually a mosque, a masjid. Christianity is depleting, atheism is unfulfilling, Islam is here and is here to stay. The British people, they may not like it, but as is the case with many things, there may be something which you don't like, which is good for you. So carry on making those churches for us, keep them empty, we'll buy them in a few years' time and we'll make them into a mosque.